Okay, so I'm going to hit record and we're going to get down to business. So tonight I'm going to train you guys. This is call number 3, and I'm going to teach you everything there is to building a business on social media. I'm going to give you tips on for Instagram. We're going to talk Facebook. I've got some great people on this call tonight who have built on Facebook, and I'm absolutely going to call on them to be an example. Here's the thing. You've got to come from a place of belief, okay? Because when you believe in something, it comes through. Guys, if I went online tonight and I was like, oh my God, this is the best pencil ever. It never runs out of lead. I use it for my kids' homework. I'm like obsessed with this pencil. I mean, can you feel that I really love this pencil? Yeah. So write this down. Belief. My belief has to be 100% in the products, in the compensation plan, in the industry of network marketing that's producing more 6-figure income earners than any other business, okay? So in the industry of network marketing and in isogenics, okay? So I'm gonna give you a few things. The products are backed by science. Not too many nutraceutical companies, they're not required by law to do third-party testing. Our company does that third-party validation. We have numerous studies on isogenicshealth.net. So you can take these studies to your personal trainers. You can take these studies to any doctor, chiropractor, but know that when you talk about our products, they are backed by scientific proof. Our products are a beautiful blend of nature and science mixed together. And our company only uses the best, highest products. I don't know if you guys remember when we ran out of Isa Delights or the dairy-free vanilla chai. It's because they couldn't find the products and refused to compromise in quality. That's a big, big thing, guys. I mean, most companies will add fillers, will add substitute, will dilute it with anything just to make the money and get the products on the market, not our products. So when we talk about the products, we have a money-back guarantee. We have tens of thousands of people who have results, numerous people who have, I mean, guys, what's the boxer's name? Holyfield? Is that his name? Why are you laughing? Because I don't know sports. What is it?
Popeye. Mayweather.
We don't pay for sponsorship, guys. We have so many athletes, including Mayweather, including Kelly Ripa. She's not an athlete, but she's gorgeous. We have so many people that are using our products without any sponsorship or endorsement. You know that. You can feel 100% confident in the products, okay? Next, I'm going to talk to you about the compensation plan. Everything is being sold on the internet. People do not go buy from stores anymore. My friend Kathy Savage recommended a book. In 2 seconds, I went to Audible and I purchased that book. People like fast. People like speed. Buying stuff online is not weird anymore. Seeing moms, selling things, it's not weird anymore. More people are inclined to support a home-based business than to buy from a big store. I don't go to Gap. I don't go to Old Navy because I would rather help a woman with those unicorn leggings because I know she's going to be helping her kids, pay for dance. So what we're doing, okay, so here's retail market, right? Retail market is paying celebrities. Retail market is paying for newspaper ads, TV time. We don't. Isogenics, that's the difference between direct marketing and retail marketing. Isogenics is paying us to do the talking. That's it. What we're doing is not weird. Our company cuts out the middleman. They don't pay for the TV commercials or sponsorship. Instead, they give us the referral bonus. And how awesome. I mean, how many of you guys use Yelp? I was stuck in the middle of Illinois on my birthday, and my kids are screaming that they want pasta and pizza. Okay. I go on Yelp. I look at the reviews. I find Joe's Pizzeria in Effingham. No joke, Effingham. I love this town because I could just say effing all day long. But in Effingham, Illinois, it had great reviews. We went there for the best birthday dinner. We are Yelp. We're giving the reviews. You're here on this call because you love the products. You've had a great product experience. So why not help people? Really, why not share it with other people? Is everyone going to say yes? Absolutely not. Did you say yes your first time? Definitely not. I mean, some of us stuck around and watched and waited. Let me think about it. I mean, I spent the entire day with Denise and she was still like, you know what? Let me sit on it and I'm going to get back to you. Not everybody is psychotic like Robin. Not everybody says yes. And then you have people like Sophia who order the products and then keep it in her closet for 3 months because she doesn't want anyone to know. You know, I don't judge the crazy. I go with the flow, right? Everybody is different. You have to be a little bit thick-skinned. You can't let people's actions upset you, but talking about it is important because had somebody not been talking about it, would you be where you are today? 10-pound weight loss, 48 pounds weight loss, 17 pounds weight loss, 15-pound weight loss. I'm looking at you all. I know your numbers. Had somebody not been courageous enough to share this with you, you wouldn't be here today. So what is the hang up about sharing it, right? So the compensation plan really works, guys. Some people want to make 6 figures a month. Other people are okay with making $500. It's our job to meet people where they are. And how do you know where people are if you're not asking them their goals? That's really important. Talking to people about their goals. Write this down. You can't make any assumptions. In the beginning, I assumed everyone wanted to be an Isogenics millionaire. And it's not true. Some people are happy making an extra $500 a month. And it's our job to show them how. It's our job to make this a crystal manager factory by digging deep. And once you show them the $900 in 1 month, if they want this, they're going to raise their hand. Trust me. But it's your job to treat this the same for everyone. I don't discriminate. Everybody gets to see how to make that money up front. So the compensation plan is magnificent. I mean, I don't know if I can pull this up on my phone and I don't want to waste your precious time looking for it. But I looked up a compensation plan with this company. This guy, I mean, I will just say it right now, he is freaking hot. He's in another network marketing company, and I like hang on his every word. And I'm like, man, he's crushing it. I love this, guy. And so I'm definitely a big fan, maybe even borderline stalker. But I looked at their compensation plan, and it's awful. It's awful. On the front line, I would love to find this and show this to you guys because I literally took a picture. I was in shock. So on the front line, you get paid 20%. On the second line, you get paid 15%. On the third line, you get paid maybe 10, 5. You get cut off after 6 lines. And this guy's like a double black diamond. And I'm like, okay, he's a double black diamond and he's making money, but how many people have a fair chance? And honestly, when you're cut off after 6 levels down, I want to show you an example what happens when you're cut off after a certain level. You have no use for these people. So I enrolled Bessie, Bessie enrolled Ed, Ed enrolled Crystal, Crystal enrolled Ellen, Ellen enrolled Christy, Christy enrolled Robin, right? Had I been in this compensation plan, I would never have an opportunity to know Vicky, Sherry, all these other people that Robin's now bringing in. In Isogenics, it's not like that. You receive the same point value on each and every single person, whether they're 6 levels or 600 levels. I want you to understand how valuable that is. You get paid on every single person to infinity. Is everyone going to be a rock star? No. But maybe Ed will bring me someone who is. So that was my little Ed joke for the night. Let me just,
Wah, wah.
guys, the compensation plan is amazing. I've earned a trip to Paris, to Rome, to Laguna Nigel. Ed's family and my family went to Hilton Head together for top achievers. I've been to Maui twice. Last year with Victoria Brunetti. This year I went by myself. The opportunities that this company gives you, I mean, next year there's a trip to the Bahamas. Whether you want to earn it is up to you. Tap executive for 4 weeks and tap 3-star. That's it. Every single person can do this. It just depends on what you want. So the compensation plan, oh, the cruise, my team won a cruise to Aruba. That's right. Sophia, Ed, Dom. Guys, we were one of the top teams in the company, our team. So this is feasible. This is doable. They give us every opportunity to make it. And I have to tell you one more thing before I move on to the industry. Our team is like no other team that I have ever seen. Other teams in the company will not talk to you, other leaders, unless you're a 2-star or above. Other leaders will not talk to you if you are not their direct front line. Our team is absolutely amazing. Robin has helped me more times than I can count. Sophia helps every freaking Spanish-speaking person on the team. She never asks left or right. Denise and Ashley locked arms working together. I mean, you know, I reached out to Tara. I know every person on this call, and it doesn't matter who signs them up. I want you to understand how special this is because many teams are not like this. So you should never, your coach could suck a million times over. That is never an excuse because you're never ever alone here. Just know all these faces, every single person is willing to help you, to answer a question, to do a 3-way, to teach you how to open up an Instagram account. So you're in a really, really good place. This is a great, great tribe that I'm proud to call my friends. Honestly, this is like a second family to me. So I want to share with you a little bit. We love you too, Sammy. Sammy was our Uber driver. I freaking love him. He's getting slender and his sexy on for Nashville. So let's talk a little bit about network marketing, okay? Network marketing is, for many people, a side hustle. With technology today, you can make money online through attraction marketing, through talking to people belly to belly. Everyone is referring people. Network marketing is incredible. It's the opportunity where average Joes like me get to be entrepreneurs. I couldn't think of a single entity, a single other profession where I can make what I've earned with Isogenics. I couldn't. And I have my master's and I was halfway done with my PhD. There is no other job in the world that will allow me to stay home and make almost $500,000 a year while being fully present to my daughters, my husband, my family, my team. There's no other profession in the world. So when we talk about network marketing, you've got to raise it. You've got to raise it up. You've got to build belief in this industry, and you've got to stand proud. You know, it's not tacky. You're not a telemarketer. You're not somebody who's trying to, to fool people. You are endorsing an incredible product, and you're coming from a great company with top line experience. I don't know if you guys know about our leadership team at corporate, but we've got the best of the best. Travis Ogden came from Young Living, one of the top companies in essential oils. Christina Swift, she worked for Kellogg's. This woman is incredible. We have the best of the best leadership. So when I tell people I'm a network marketing professional, I say it with such, that you can really feel it because I'm very proud. I'm very proud of what I do. I couldn't think of another profession where I can impact 28,000 lives in such a short time with their health, with their income, with their energy. How many of you think that you're a little bit better off because of Isogenics? A little bit better today than you were a month ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago. What other profession allows you to impact and serve so many people on such a grand scale? I was a social worker. If it doesn't help people, then it's not for me. Believe that. And so when I talk about network marketing, I stand in 100% belief that this is a great industry with great people, with great products, and I am so proud to be behind it. And now I want to share with you a little bit about our company. Isagenix is incredible. Kathy Coover has maxed out 3 different compensation plans with 3 different companies. She is a mother. She's a grandmother. She is the matriarch in our company. She has devised the systems that we all have in place. And here's Kathy's theory, that if it's not right for the associates, it's not right for the company. Because Jim and I have been out there. We see what it's like to work for good companies with shitty products. Kathy wouldn't use the word shitty. And we've seen what it's like to work for bad companies with great products. We're only going to come out of retirement if we're going to do this the right way. Do you guys ever read the box, what it says? Integrity, family. Do you guys, I mean, we have so many great core values. You can really take those values to the bank because Jim and Kathy live by them each and every day. If it's not right for us, if it doesn't serve us, then it doesn't serve the company. They're always throwing out incentives. I'm just going to say summertime cycles slow. Let's face it, summertime people are barbecuing, vacationing. The last thing that's on their mind is, doing a healthy 30-day program. Jim and Kathy know that. They're throwing incentives out there. We have slow months and we have busy months like every other business, but my activity doesn't change. If you want to have a busy August, a busy September, you've got to stay doing the do in June and July, right? It's like that. People tell me, oh, December's so slow. You know what? I'm going to have a bang in January because I'm not complaining, because I'm doing the do in November and December. Right? You got to keep those conversations going. Whose life can I help today? Who am I going to improve today? So our company has 16 years experience. We are backed by science. We have the best products on the market. I mean, guys, listen, I don't want to blast any company names, but I bought a toothpaste from this company that's supposed to whiten your teeth. I don't think my teeth have gotten any whiter. But even if they have, I don't feel like it's life-changing results. I bought this lipstick that stains your lips for like 8 days from another network marketing mama. And I love the lipstick and it's fabulous, but I don't think this changes lives. What we have is a godsend. You help somebody put these products in your body, they are a walking, talking billboard. When somebody looks at me, smiles, and says, holy shit, your teeth are life-changing, then I'll take a second look. But until then, honestly, I feel like we have the goods. We've had numerous, I think maybe 8 100-pound losers on our team, winners on our team. We have massive transformations. We have massive testimonies that are life-changing. So I want you guys to really get comfortable with the company, build your belief. And the more that you share your 30-second story, the more comfortable you're going to get. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to share your 30-second story with ease, with simplicity. For instance, if you're in an elevator or on a checkout line and you only have a few minutes to talk, I'm going to give you some tips what to say to make prospecting a little bit easier. First and most important thing is that I always want you to be accurate and truthful. In Isagenix, the truth is good enough. Trust me, you don't need to sprinkle anything else on top. What we have is the goods. The second thing is don't make any kind of income claims or don't make any kind of medical claims because it's not what we're about. I don't drive around with a yellow Porsche. Isagenix is more about, well, one time me and Ed rented a yellow Corvette. But I will just say that Isagenix is the kind of company that stands in contribution. It's a lot more sexier to give $5,000 to Make-A-Wish than to sport a big Chanel bag on your shoulder. Trust me, give back is a lot more attractive to people. And that's the kind of company that we're in. It's sexy to be able to give $10,000 to your favorite charity, or to help a child buy school clothes, or at the end of the school year, if any kid at our school has a lunch bill, you pay for it. You know, it's a lot more attractive to do good in the world than to buy the stuff. So don't sugarcoat anything. The first thing is finding common ground. So I would literally like start a conversation with anyone. Like I would start a conversation with Denise on the checkout line. I would be like, oh my God, that's such a cute orange tank top. I love it. I go to Orange Theory. My teacher would love that. Where did you get that? So now we've got the dialogue about the Orange Theory. Maybe she likes fitness too. We've got the dialogue about the tank top, you know, just making connections. I would say, oh my God, Robin, your hair is so pretty. Where do you get it cut around here? Like finding a common ground. I could be on the checkout line at Walmart and we will both like snicker at the person in front of me because they literally have like 800 items and we're both like this. And I'll like pick up a People magazine. I'll be like, oh, like, do you read this? Did you see Brad Pitt? Like, just talk to people. I think that fear separates a lot of us, but love brings us together, right? And I think a lot of people feel separated from the next man, like, oh, she's different. No, we're all the same. We're all humans. If you feel hot, she feels hot. If you feel the tension in the room, she feels the tension in the room. I listened to a beautiful podcast with Gabriella Burns, The Universe Has Your Back. And she was like sitting at this table and this woman was really loud and this woman was like on her nerves and she's like, why is she staring at me? And the woman went up to her at the end of the night and the woman was like, I noticed you aren't drinking. And she's Gabriella Burns, the author. She said, yeah, I've been in recovery for 10 years. And the woman said, I noticed that. That's why I was looking at you. I've been in recovery for 7. And Gabriella Burns felt like, you know, like an idiot. Like I was judging this woman. I was annoyed by her because she was staring at me and what was she looking at? And I passed judgment. I created like this divider between us. But really, if you get to know somebody, if you talk to somebody, we're all the same. We all want to be loved. We all have the same fears. We all have the same worries. How many of you guys, you know, just want to make your parents proud of you? How many of you guys hope that you're doing the best job that you can for your kids? Yeah, there's so much more in common between human beings than not. And if you just look at yourself as a messenger, you know, just somebody good, somebody kind, someone who cares, and just make conversation every day. It was so funny. Like I see Samantha on the call, and Samantha, this was when my daughter was getting bullied, and I started like this anti-bullying campaign. And Sam and Ashley reached out to me. And they were like, oh my God, your daughter's getting picked on. Your daughter's getting bullied at school. Sam was the first one. She goes, my kids are coming over and they're going to play. I didn't know she had like a brood of 6 kids that were going to come over and tear the shit out of my house. But she came. I'm kidding. I tease because I love. But she came over. This was a total stranger who felt my pain and wanted to be of help to me and my family. Ashley reached out to me and she said, through my church group, I have a fashion show. Why doesn't your daughter come participate and it'll help her with her self-esteem? I'm like, I'm Jewish. She goes, come anyway. But, you know, these are people feel your pain. People feel your fears. And at the end of the day, everyone just wants the same thing. Everyone wants to feel loved and needed and accepted and a part of something. And so, for me, making conversations with people has become so easy because I don't disattach myself from people. I align myself with them. I look for commonalities. I think of how beautiful she is. I wonder what she's doing at Walmart and why she's not working. Maybe she's a network marketer like me. You know, when you go out there, Just don't be weird. Don't be like isogenics. Just try to find common ground. I mean, we were in the Uber car with Sammy, and this was so much fun. You know, he was like, man, you guys are wild. You know, it was the mojitos. But he started asking us, like, what are you doing? What do you guys do? And immediately, Mark found the common ground. Sammy said, I just lost 60 pounds. And Mark and Ruth were like, no way, we just lost 50. We're with this health and wellness company. Can you find common ground with people? This is going to be your homework, okay? You've got to find 3 things in common with 5 people for the next 5 days. And don't go to our isogenics team and say, hey, I have this stupid assignment. Just make friends. Just go out there. Try to find 3 things in common and share your story. I want you talking to people not in a weird way, but to open yourself up. I know for a lot of us, time and money seems to be an issue right now. I know that we might have kids and a full-time job, but there's always time. There's always ways to do the things that you enjoy, right? There's always free classes, free seminars, free things happening that allow you to go out there and challenge yourself and grow yourself and meet new people. If you're always stuck in the same routine each and every day, how is your life ever going to change? You know, it's divine miracles start to happen when you open yourself up. You know, I didn't think I was a good enough athlete to go to Orange Theory and run on the treadmill. And I pushed myself to go. And then I didn't think I was good enough to do Facebook Lives, because I see some of these people doing Facebook Lives and Instagram stories, and they're opening these fashion boxes, and I could give a hoot about fashion, and they're doing all these, you know, clever things, and I'm like, I can't do that. And then I had Julie doing a Facebook Live, our Orange Theory coach, and it was ridiculous. It was about not being concerned with the scale. I can't even read that because I'm going to laugh right now. So here's, I'll read it when I'm done. Here's the thing. If I hadn't opened myself up to doing a Facebook Live, I wouldn't have met Denise that day, right? And it was just a random Facebook Live about how to move the scale. And what I share with you is this: when you open yourself up to different experiences, you'll become different, stronger. You know, your vibe, your frequency will be just a little different. Don't do things to recruit people. Do things because you want to live life to its fullest. And great things will happen. Ed joined the softball team. I think that's so amazing. Can you imagine working from home for 4 years? I mean, his wife drags him to Target every day. And I'm so happy that he signed up totally out of left field, totally something uncomfortable, but he signed up and did something amazing for himself. And can I share with you this? He's enrolled more people in the past 6 months than he's enrolled in 4 years. And I'm proud and I'm happy, not for the enrollments, because he's growing, because he's trying different things. And so getting out there is really, find guys that want to start a business where they get to work with a bunch of ladies. Yeah, that's Ed's comment. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to share your 30-second story. So number 1, write this down. Find a connection, a common ground. Remember, come from a place of love, not fear. We all want to be loved, right? Forget the fear. No fear. Just come from a place of love, understanding, and wanting to get to know someone. Okay? When you do that, you'll start a conversation saying hello. How are you today? How's the weather? Any kind of small conversational piece. Maybe pay a compliment. Maybe say something funny. If you're not a funny person, say something serious. Ask a question. and just engage in the conversation. Sometimes the conversation will go somewhere. Sometimes the conversation will go nowhere. Sometimes it's short and sweet, and I don't have a lot of time to build a bond, but I know I want to stay in touch with this person. I'll pass them my phone and say, here, are you on Facebook? That's it. Are you on Facebook? Let's connect. 2 sentences. That's simple. So that's starting the conversation. That's making connections. And this can happen wherever you go. Business is not just on Facebook. You cannot post and pray. You've got to get out there. You've got to talk to people. You've got to share with people what you're doing. I bring everyone onto Facebook so that I can drip on them and they can get to trust me and we can build a relationship. But most of the people I meet outside in the real world, my daughter's counselors, my eyebrow lady where I get my hair done, my new extension lady who I met through a referral. Hello, she was sent to me through a referral. You know, that this is how people do business nowadays, is referral marketing. So telling someone what you do and asking for a referral is not weird. So we're going to talk about asking for referrals. I'm going to put that on the back burner because I do want to get through my Instagram training. So be yourself, be brave, live out loud, and most important, be consistent. If you can commit to speaking to 2 to 3 people a day, please do that each and every day, minimum 5-6 days a week if you're looking to grow a business. Honestly, I share with you from the bottom of my heart, that's all I did in these 5 years. I wish I would have developed more leaders early in the beginning, but you learn. Now I'm practicing more of leadership development as opposed to enrolling. But guys, I've enrolled so many people. You don't have to do that. You can learn from my mistakes. Enroll, develop. Enroll, develop. It's got to be a 50-50 effort if you're going to build a team. You're not going to enroll your way to 3-star. It's not going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you. It's very, very hard to be an army of one. You want to find people that are like you. You want to find your tribe, your community. So talking about the pain, being vulnerable, being relatable, that's what's attractive nowadays. You know, I always give the example. We had a woman on our team with a 6-pack abs, and she said she showed a before and after, like from 4-pack to 6-pack. She got like maybe under 20 likes on the Facebook post. And then you had an older woman who was still heavy who said, you know what, it's been a struggle for me. I've struggled with thyroid issues my whole life, and I can't believe that I lost, 11 pounds with this program. And she talked very vulnerably about how difficult it's been with her thyroid condition. She had over 100 likes, and she was still a size 16, 18. You don't have to be perfect to develop an audience. You have to be consistent. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be honest. You have to be relatable. You've got to talk about your source of pain. So I'm going to give a few examples, but telling your money story to everyone from the get-go. And this is your second assignment. Tell your money story to every family member. With no desire to enroll them, but only to explain to people. They're going to be more accepting. So what does a money story look like? Before the program, I was on public assistance. My husband was working 14 to 16-hour days driving a truck. I never got to see him. I gave up my career to stay home and raise my kids. Although I love my babies more than life, I felt empty. I felt that I could be doing more and that I should be doing more. I missed serving people. I missed helping people. And so when this opportunity was presented to me, I've never heard of this industry. I've never heard of network marketing or even the company. But after improving my health, people started to take notice. And I thought, why not me? Why couldn't I make a few dollars with this? I got my first commission check of $212 after sharing with my mom and my husband. And I just wanted to know where there was more, how I can grow, how I can benefit, how I can provide for my family. My second month, I earned $1,200, and I really became excited to be my own boss. And since then, I've been helping people and growing a team to improve their health physically and to, create a little bit more freedom financially. So you've got to boil down your financial story. You've got to take it down to a 30-second story, and you've got to share it over and over. So I'm going to give you a few guidelines, and I'll type them out right here, but I think you should write them down. So before the program, I always worried about my retirement. I couldn't picture working until I was 75. And even then, I wasn't sure I'd have enough money to retire. I heard about the program through my good friend, Ange, who's also the 193rd Isogenics millionaire, or who's also a stay-at-home mom building her business in the pockets of her life. I mean, whatever, however you edify your person. So I heard about the program through so-and-so. And what did they do? Did they, are we talking about weight loss? You would say they lost 9 pounds. Are we talking about income? You could say they earned, $1,200 in their first month. So you want to talk about who you heard about the program from to bring a little bit of credibility. You want to talk about before the program, there was a little bit of pain, how you were feeling. Then you want to talk about your results as a result of the program, right? And what's your mission now? So I'm going to give you a few examples following this format, and I typed it into the chat. And when I say before the program, you want to give 3 adjectives to go with that, okay? So let's try. Before the program, I was overweight, I was exhausted, and I was frustrated with every program that wasn't working for me. I heard about the program through my good friend Jennifer. I've known her since I'm a kid. She posted on Facebook that she lost 9 pounds. As a result, I tried the program. I lost 28 pounds and 49 inches, and now I'm on a mission to help more women lose weight and feel better. What are your goals? That's it. Then you zip it and you listen to that. Now I'll show you my income story. Before the program, I was on public assistance, never saw my husband. We were so broke. We were literally having to extend bills and pay things off and living off credit cards. I heard about the program through my good friend Jen, whose coach was making a significant amount of money in the pockets of her life while working at a bank full time. I decided to give this program a try. I put the products into my body. They worked. I felt I could stand behind it. And then I started sharing with everyone I loved and cared about. As a result, I earned $1,200 my first month. I've helped 16 people get healthy, and now I'm on a mission to help more parents stay home with their families. So it's really simple if you follow the formula. It takes a little bit of time to cut out the other stuff. What I can share with you is that people are very concerned with telling their story. But I will tell you frankly, like I always do, that nobody gives a shit about your story. Honestly, people want to know, is this going to work for me? Is there a money back guarantee? And what are you going to do to help me? They don't care about your story. They want to know, what is this going to do for me? How is this going to help me? So you've got to keep your stuff short, simple. Keep the main point the main point. So can I get maybe 2 or 3 volunteers to share their story? And if you don't have an income story, if you don't have a big weight loss story, if you don't have a big energy story, use somebody else's. I'll give you a great example. So before the program, let's say I'm talking to someone who's a fitness athlete, and they want to improve their energy. I would say before the program, I was always exhausted. I heard about the program through my friend Jen, who said this was an amazing detox. My energy improved so much, but there are so many athletes on my team. I have a teacher named Tammy who does this. She's crushing her 5 a.m. workouts. She's doing amazing. She has a killer body, and she's using our entire performance line. Would you be open to a 3-way phone call with her? So it's not always all about you. If somebody wants to know if this is appropriate for breastfeeding moms, I could share a little bit of my story, but I'm going to talk about Ellen's story. I'm going to say, you know what, look, I love this program. Before the program, I was exhausted. I lost the weight. I heard about it through Jen. But I've got somebody who I'm very good friends with who's done this through both babies, and she can offer a lot more insight. Would you be open to a phone call with her? So sometimes it's about sharing your story. If you don't have a money story, share mine, share Ed's. I talk all the time to teachers about Tammy, because she's a teacher on my team. I talk all the time to, I always share other people's stories because it's not about you. You want to keep this relevant to them. So let's talk a little bit about that. Let's share the 30-second story. Who wants to volunteer? I'm not going to put you on a timer. Okay. I'm going to have to call on people. Come on, who's going to share their 30-second story? This is a good training for you, and it's also great for your peers to hear. Vicky, Robin, Desiree, let's go first. Vicky, you go first.
Okay, I'm not really good at this, but here we go. Okay, so before the program...
I want you just to say, I am really good at this, so here I go.
I am very good at this, so here I go.
Yeah, let's give her a hand.
Woo! All right.
All right.
So before the program, I was always exhausted, tired. I had very low self-esteem because of the way that I looked, and I was having aches and pains popping up because of my age. I heard about the program through Robin, my good friend from high school. Since I started the program, I've lost 25 pounds in about 10 weeks. I feel amazing. I have all of this energy. I no longer have all these aches and pains. I am so excited to share this with my friends.
Perfect. That was amazing. That was really good. Yeah. The only thing that I would say is I would add even more validity, and I would say I heard about this through my high school friend Robin. Her and her husband lost 50 pounds each.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Add her results, because not only are you showing you have results, but your coach, someone who you know, love, and trust, she had tremendous results. You guys give her a thumbs up. She did a great job. That was perfect. I'm gonna super duper challenge you, and I want to hear you try your financial story.
Now? Okay.
What better time than now?
What better time than now? Okay. Let's see. Before I heard about the program, I was always worried about my retirement. I'm getting a little bit older. Things aren't looking the way that they should, and that has been a concern of mine for the past couple of years. So I heard about the program through my good friend Robin. She heard about the program, and she has made a killing. She told me about the financial opportunity, and I decided that I was going to give it a try. I've been doing the program for about 2 months now, and I've already made just over $1,100. So I am now working with the team to get better at what I'm doing so that I can retire. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want you to record it. I don't know if you know how to, just turn on the video. I would do video. I would turn it towards me, and I would just practice it over and over and over. And I would say, I was worried about my retirement. I started wondering how I was going to make ends meet as I started getting a little older. My good friend Robin has earned a significant amount of money in the pockets of her life. She's partnered with a health and wellness company. I decided to give it a try and see if it was right for me. And you know what? Maybe it is, because I've earned $1,100. And now I'm so dedicated and focused to helping other people do the same. We can be baby boomers. We can retire with grace, with, you know, whatever you want to add to it that feels good for you. But you've got to watch it over and over and over. I was worried about my Just watch it. You'll be like, oh my God, that sounds stupid. Or that's good. That's good. I mean, you know, just watching yourself. That's why I say, you know, like this assignment, practicing on family, practicing on friends, just practice, because when you meet somebody and you've got to share with them, or somebody says, what do? I don't want you to get into a tizzy and say, I do isogenics, or I do residual income, or I've said so many different things. I don't even, people like, what do you say? I don't know. I say I'm a health coach, I'm a health and wellness coach, I'm a network marketer, I'm a stay-at-home boss babe. I don't even know what flies out of my mouth half the time. But hopefully with a lot of repetition, it will come more natural, and you'll get better and you'll feel comfortable. But I thought that was excellent, and I think the team did too.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome job. Thank you for volunteering.
Yes, ma'am.
Desiree raised her hand.
Oh my God, I can't believe I raised my hand.
I'm so proud of you for raising your hands and coming to Nashville.
Okay. Before the program, I had worked out 5 days a week. I had a trainer and a nutritionist, and I gained 20 pounds and inches. And they were like, "Oh, you're gaining lean muscle." And I was like, "But I gained 20 pounds. Oh my God." Okay. So within 6 months, I've lost 17 pounds, and it's probably more now, and over 29 inches. And I'm like, oh my God. And then I didn't work out at all. Okay. Well, wait a minute. I worked out a little bit, but anyways, I heard from my good friend Kim, who the day she got her box, I was like, that shit does not gonna work. And she was like, well, I'm gonna try. I'm like, yeah, well, go ahead, good for you. Well, then, and I see them all the time at church and every time, and then the 30 days was up, and they had lost, I'm not sure, between the two of them, maybe 30 pounds, 50 pounds, I'm not sure, but she put a picture up of John, and I was like, oh my God. So I saw them that day at church, and I said, I want to hear about this program. And that night I went to their house, I got my box, and I signed up, and oh God, now I lost my whole train of thought because I'm scared now.
Okay, guys, let's give her some wonderful constructive criticism.
Please do.
Can somebody step in and help? Robin.
Your
Mercedes.
excitement is unbelievable.
Mercedes, let's hear some constructive criticism with love for Desiree.
Absolutely. The only thing that I would say is I'll start off with saying, you know, I like your confidence, but maybe just slow down a little bit. Just
That's my New York
down a little bit, because you might be getting ahead of yourself and you're building anxiety. And so maybe just slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Slow down and keep the main thing. I would say people don't want to know about a box, but I like the story very much. I was working out at a gym for months with a trainer and a nutritionist, and I gained 20 pounds. That is enough. That is enough. You don't need to talk about the lean muscle, all that stuff. I gained 20 pounds even while I was working out with a nutritionist and a trainer. Do you guys think that's enough? Whoa, that's a big statement. I saw my good friend Kim and her husband, who's a pastor at my church. They lost a lot of weight between the two of them. I mean, you don't need to say that you ordered it at night and you went to their house and bought a box. It's enough that you got it from a pastor. That brings trust and credibility. The pastor and his wife, they lost 100 pounds between the two of them.
Okay.
Right? I'm proud to say that I'm down 17 pounds. You don't have to say in how long and it should have been more. And I know you want better results, but that don't matter to them. What matters to the outsider is that you worked your butt off and you gained 20 pounds. Here, with no exercise, you lost 17 and you feel fantastic. Okay. And that's what people want to know. And now, as a result, you love this program so much, you are sharing it with everyone. And I would practice that story over and over and over. Before the program, I was working out with a trainer and a nutritionist. You know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to set the clock. We're going to time you for, if you thought you were nervous then.
Oh my God.
Okay, watch. I'm going to tell you a story in 30 seconds and then you're going to do it. Okay? Now I'm going to laugh and get nervous. Before the program, I was working out with a trainer and nutritionist 5 days a week, and I put on 20 pounds. Mm-hmm. I saw my pastor and his wife lose, I couldn't believe it, 100 pounds between the both of them. And I trusted them enough to try the program. I'm proud to say that now, without any exercise, I'm down 17 pounds. And I share this because I love it and I'm passionate about it. I did. It's your story, Desiree. This is all you. You got this. It's just without all the extra, because the truth is good enough.
Okay.
Right? Everything else that you start, it takes away from the most important thing. And that's the pain, the trust in somebody who helped you, and the results. That's it. And then you sharing, you know, it takes time, you know, like Vicky, she did great, but she's going to get better and better. And the same for you. It takes time. We're not used to this. It's odd. It feels funny, right? Nobody ever told you how to properly introduce yourself. So it's a work in progress. So let's try it one more time.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Before the program, I worked out 5 days a week with a trainer, nutritionist, and I gained 20 pounds. And after seeing my friend and her husband, who's a pastor at my church, lose 100 pounds, gosh darn it, sorry.
No, you're doing great.
I'm getting nervous because all these eyes are on me.
But they're learning from you, and that's what.
As I fumble around.
You're doing great.
All right, I'll do it one more time. Before the program, I gained 20 pounds working with a nutritionist and a trainer. I heard for the program from my good friend and her husband, who is a pastor at my church, and together they've lost 100 pounds. I love this program so much, and it has changed my life, and I now love who I see in the mirror. So I want to help other people, and I want them to love who they see in the mirror.
Oh my God, was that so good? Wow, totally different. Equally as passionate, would you guys agree? Equally as passionate, but focused on the main thing. Yeah. That was amazing. All right, I'm not going to challenge you too much, but I'd like you to record and send me your financial story. I want everybody to practice this. The product story, the income story. The product story, the income story. So let's get Robin. Did you raise your hand? I don't want to call on you without. Okay, let's do. Who raised their? I think Robin raised her hand. Tara raised her hand. Okay, so how about Robin will do the income story and Tara will do the product story? Because I do want to give you guys some juicy Facebook training and Instagram training.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The income story I struggle with. I struggle with it because I didn't get into it for the income, and as much as I love the income, it's not a factor for me. So I struggle with it.
So here I am. Okay, you don't know me, right? Well, you're in the right place, Robin, because this is a business training. It's a good place. And I drank about 3 e-shots, so you're in the right place tonight. So let's talk. So I'm a mom on Facebook. Oh, I'm so broke. Another bill came in. Oh, it's Monday. I got to go back to work again. And there you are, Robin. I just made 10 grand, feeling all sexy, bought my husband a yellow truck. Are you not going to say anything to this person who's struggling?
No, I will absolutely say something to them. Okay. So,
So what are you going to say to them if you message them? And I did this today. I said, I inboxed someone and I said, I see you posted online that you were financially having difficulties and looking for an income opportunity. Are you open to talking? So what would you say to someone who's constantly complaining about her boss, about Monday, her paycheck sucks, she's got to ask her ex-husband for money, you know, the whole spiel?
I would ask her if she had about 5 minutes that she would get on the phone with me and let me tell her about an opportunity that I think could be life-changing for her, and help her with all of her financial issues that she's having. I have a great opportunity, you know, present the opportunity.
You don't gotta sell me. I'm ready to get on the phone with you. So, okay. So the woman agrees to get on the phone and you and her get on the phone. So following the format, with all the love from your heart, taking fear out of it. Remember, we are one. You're connecting with another human being who could be the same age as one of your children. You know, what are you going to say to this girl passionately from the heart? What's the income story? With love, without fear.
Wow, I'm not even going to joke with you. I'm like completely stumped. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I understand where Desiree's coming from. It is kind of, and I've been doing this for a long time, but it's
okay. Well, let's talk about the money before the program. Give me 3 fears or concerns that you had in terms of money.
But that's it. I don't. Money's not an issue for me. I hate saying that to people, but it's not. So I can make something up, but it's not being.
No. I think Ed wants to say something. Let's go. Jake from State Farm.
I'm going to jump in just because I know some of the story. You know, Robin, some of your financial, or, you know, one of the reasons you want to do this is to retire your husband, right? And to buy him boats and trucks or whatever that crazy yellow thing is that you posted, Hellcat. I don't even know.
Fun mon.
So, you know, your story is, you know, my husband, he's been working his ass off his whole life. And I took advantage of this financial opportunity this company gave me to retire him and let him enjoy the rest of his life. I'm gonna buy him a boat. I'm gonna buy him a new car. I mean, you know, the one thing you got to understand is it's not the solution that's the most important part of your story. It's where the struggle is. You know, where Desiree was working out and gained 20 pounds, where Vicky doesn't have a solution for retirement. You know, where your husband, you know, you would like to retire him. You know, Angela retired her husband. That's huge.
Let's find 3 pain points surrounding money.
3.
You're not ready. You can't retire today because you're not financially there. All right? Or maybe you are, but you're not doing it. I don't know. But, you know.
What about bringing in a little extra? What about time freedom? Do you think this will afford you a little bit of time freedom?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
How many hours a week do you guys run your business?
I'm all over the program part of it, the money-making part of it. You all say don't make it weird. I agree 100%, but damn it, it's weird to me.
Well, let me ask, how many hours a week do you and your husband combined run your other business?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We have our son works for us, so I don't know. We spend a lot of time playing.
You know, a business?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the phone. You know, I take scheduling calls for builders and stuff. I don't know if I combined it all in a day. Some days I might work 2 hours. Some days I might work.
Your husband, Robin, your husband.
I don't know.
He's not fishing 12 hours a day while you guys are running this business.
Well, I mean, he does play a lot.
Okay, so just for the sake of the conversation and the call, can we talk about somebody else's income story? If you have this girl on the phone, can you share with her, like, look, my coach, Ellen, she was a dental hygienist. you know, she came onto this for health and wellness reasons, and she was able to retire and stay home with her kids, you know, after a short amount of time. Can you share someone else's income story if money is a little bit difficult for you? But it's like you're not wanting to share with people because you're okay, but she's not okay.
Okay. Tammy's saying I can use her story, so I'll use Tammy's story.
You can share anyone's story. The thing is that if you are financially okay, but the people that you're talking to are not. Let's say you get to your weight loss goal, right? And you're like at your goal and you're a size 4-6 and you feel great. Are you not going to be able to talk to people about the health and wellness of it?
Oh yeah, I can absolutely talk about that.
You can talk to people about the health and wellness because you believe in the products and you believe in the solution and you know you can help people.
Right, and because I was in a very bad place and I'm now in a very good place because of the product. But as far as the money goes, it's a struggle for me.
We've got to get over that, because the same way that you were struggling with your health, somebody else is struggling with their wealth. Somebody is in an abusive situation and dealing with tremendous domestic violence because she cannot afford to leave. We have a solution that can help her. And so we've got to get over that uncomfortability for the sake of enhancing somebody else's life, because it's never about us. It's never, listen, I hit millionaire with the company, you know that. And I can't stop talking to people about how they can make an extra $500 a month. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous that I make $40,000 a month, but I need to keep it on somebody's level. If I come at people and I'm like, hey, I earn $40,000 a month, everything is great, wonderful, you know, it's completely unrelatable to people. You're in a good financial place like I am now, but if you don't share with people who are not in a good financial place, you're not going to be able to impact more lives. So even if I don't revert to my broke story, even if I was always successful, I would still give examples of other people who have succeeded with Isogenics because of this gift, because of this solution. The wealth is a solution. So we've got to practice a lot. Right? You can share Chelsea's story, a hairdresser who reminds me so much of you, who's creating this residual income to be able to pay for her wedding while getting healthy. The products are always incorporated, because without the products, you don't have a business, right? But it's important not to rule out that solution because it doesn't relate to you. I can't talk about healthy aging because I don't feel that I'm older yet. But it's important that I get comfortable with knowing the stories. Like, what's the airline lady, the stewardess, Carolyn Rodriguez. I've gathered a bunch of stories in my arsenal so that when an older person does talk to me, I can share the stories that may relate to them. Like we talked about breastfeeding moms. So granted, you never came from a place of broke and money was never an issue. It is for somebody else. So from the goodness of your heart, how are you going to share with someone that there is an income opportunity? We've got to get over this because you've got to grow your business. You've got a lot of people depending on you to show them the money.
Yeah, and you know, when I do that with people is when we're talking about the product and the money's an issue. Then I am very comfortable with rolling into the opportunity to, you know, make money with the company, eat for free, pay some bills, all that. I'm very comfortable doing that in that conversation.
Yes, but what if we flip it around? What if I say my health is great, but I'm desperate for an opportunity to get out of this relationship? Can you help me?
Ooh, yeah.
Let's try it. Let's get over it. Let's intertwine it.
Okay.
I'm going to push you because I know you can do it. And I want you to. I know I'm pushing you, but I really believe in you. And I believe that as your team grows, as your business grows, you're going to meet people that are going to come to you and say, wow, you're an Isogenics millionaire. Tell me how you did it because I desperately need this in my life. What are you going to say? I only discuss drinking shakes? Okay, so let's feel from your heart. Listen to me. My boyfriend is a horror. He's verbally abusive to me every day. $500 a month would give me what I needed to leave. Can you show me how?
Absolutely. I have the perfect opportunity for you. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I put these products in my body. I lost 48 pounds. I started sharing them with people, and I've been able to earn 10K in the pockets of my life. Would you like me to show you how? We have a great team. We have a great system. We have great people. You remind me a lot of Chelsea. I would love for her to do a 3-way phone call with you. She's a young girl just like you, and I think she can provide that little bit of support. Does that sound doable? Can you guys give Robin some tips?
Yes, please.
I have a great book for you. It's called Think and Grow Rich. It's a wonderful book about money mindset. Mercedes, did you want to say something?
I don't know if it's going to add any value, but and I'm very surprised that I've talked twice already, and that's like a big deal for me. But sometimes when we know that people are watching us, you know, we feel a certain kind of way. And, you know, maybe what you're projecting is, I don't know, I feel that maybe you definitely have the ability. You just gotta believe that you have that ability to say these things and that you can answer and provide a solution for anyone who comes to you. Because really, I mean, today completes only 3 weeks for me on the program, and I'm 13 pounds down, by the way, so I'm really excited about that. You know, so I have a story, you know. It's probably not an impressive story yet, but I think that if you could just, you know, maybe dig a little deeper in a way where you're just being honest with yourself and just come out with not feeling like anyone's going to judge what you're saying, that I think it'll just flow right out of your mouth.
Yeah, I have to work on that for sure.
Yeah, and we'll definitely work on it, but I really see you someone who's an influencer, who has a tremendous credibility, who's very honest and sincere. I see you as someone who's going to have a tremendous team. Certainly you're going to be an Isogenics millionaire, whether you're concerned about the money or not. That's going to happen for you because you want to impact people's lives. And the way you do that is by saying the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And I wouldn't retire for a long time because I strongly believe in what I'm doing. It's the same way that you have to get over that money story and talk to people and help people, because it's not about you, it's about them. It's about serving someone else. And when I do these little dream boards with people and I say, okay, what do you wish for your family? What do you wish for your marriage? What do you wish for your business goals? It's important that I talk to them, because here I am. I can't believe my baby's not asleep yet at 9:45 at night. You go to sleep, Eliana. Robin, we hold the answer to somebody's prayers. And so we will practice over and over and over sharing that story, because you're a force. And if I sense that you're holding something back, I'm going to work with you to unleash it. Because how many of you guys think it's equally as important to show people how to make money as it is to lose weight? I mean, it's very significant. You know that it is. So we just have to come from a place of authenticity that feels comfortable and right for you. I also came on for the products. It took me a long time to call myself an entrepreneur or a leader. I was a Weight Watchers girl, just not wanting to count points anymore. So it's very hard for me to, hear all these things like, but you've got to step yourself up. You've got to elevate yourself. In network marketing, you get to give yourself the title. And whether that's a social media guru or a boss babe, nobody's going to, lift you or praise you but you. So you've got to hold yourself in the highest esteem. And when we made Vicky say, no, I'm good, I'm great at this. That's how you've got to come off. You've got to say, I am amazing at telling the financial story. And I don't want you to lie and make one up and say I was impoverished. And that's not true. But you're going to say, you know what? It's wonderful to be able to add an extra $10,000 a month. Who wouldn't want to do it? Why not? You know, listen, even the richest people in the world, they could stand to have a little bit more money, a little bit more security. I never heard of someone being a millionaire saying, no, I'm good. 5 million is too much for me. You know, the most generous people in the world. I never knew this was true. I always thought rich people were bad. I thought rich people were awful and greedy. It's not true. Rich people are the most generous people in the world. I heard Tyler Dickerhoof, when he was asked his goals tonight, I thought he was going to say like 14-star or 15-star or whatever the heck it is. He said his next goal was to be able to donate $1 million to Make-A-Wish. The wealthiest people in the world do the most wonderful things. And if you want to be able to give selflessly to causes, to charities, to grieving moms, to all these wonderful things that we're passionate about, you've got to make the income to be able to give more. You know, that's what it boils down to. Poor people can't change the world. Poor people can't leave a college fund for their grandchildren. Poor people can't leave a long-lasting legacy. So we've got to dig deep and see what this means for you. For many of us, it's not about shoes and pocketbooks. I know you can care less about that stuff, Robin, but I think it's about significance. I think it's about legacy. I think it's about making an impact in the world, so maybe other people don't have to go through what you went through. You know, so we'll dig deep. We'll dig deep. Okay, so Tara, thank you, Robin. I love you, and you're so brave for letting us pick on you, make an example out of you. But I think people are learning through all this. Do you guys think this is valuable, hearing other people go through it and struggle too? I think so too. Okay, Tara, let's hear your 30-second story.
Okay, my 30-second story. Before the program, I was trying to get pregnant for over 8 months. It wasn't happening. I was carrying all my baby weight. I knew my body wasn't healthy enough. The first time I did it, I dropped 20 pounds in 30 days and then canceled my auto ship because I was pregnant. And I heard the program through the Atlantic Club. I was a hairdresser there. It's a fancy health club. There's hundreds of employees there. They all, trainers, hairdressers, everybody that works there eats, sleeps, and breathes fitness and nutrition. I've seen it work dozens of times over there, so I knew that was what I wanted to go to, and that's really what they all end up going back to at some point. And my best friend lost like 40 pounds in 3 months. What else? So wait, where am I? As a result, my second time around, I'm down almost 20 pounds in 2 months, and I just got my first commission email yesterday, and that was exciting, and I don't know where to end now, because now I'm getting nervous talking.
What's your goal? What's your ultimate goal with Isagenix?
My ultimate goal? I would love to pay off my home equity loan that we just took out to fix up our brand new house.
Okay. So
that's my goal.
Okay.
My immediate goal.
Fantastic. So mine was literally to wax my eyebrows and not have to ask my husband for $10. So everyone's goals.
Big goals.
Everyone's goals differ very much in the beginning. Peter Kelly Coover, her goal was to be able to park anywhere she wanted, get a parking ticket, and not care about the cost of the ticket. So everyone's goals are different. There's no judgment, no good, no bad, no right or wrong. But I would make my story a little bit more medically compliant, and I would make it a little bit more cohesive. But I think it was
I was rambling.
You know, you start out, we all start out in the beginning rambling. The first 20 times that I shared my story, I was very passionate about telling people how healthy my poop got. I was telling people that I was constipated. Ed, did I enroll you because of the poop story?
That's the only reason I'm still here, because of the poop story.
I knew it. I knew it worked on some people, but I made it my business to tell people about how constipated I was in the beginning and how after using Isogenics, my bowels were just the healthiest I've ever seen. And I don't think people gave a hoot about my bowels. So don't feel bad, Tara. I feel like in the beginning we all suck, and then just the rambling gets less, the cohesiveness gets tighter, and we just get better and better and better. But that really comes with sharing your story, and I would do the same thing. I would record myself saying it, and I would literally practice it over and over. So to me, your story sounds like this. This is my second go around with the program. The first time I did it, I was really struggling with weight, struggling to get pregnant. I lost 20 pounds because of the system and was blessed enough to have a beautiful baby. So I took a little bit of time off. But honestly, people always go back to this system. People at my hair salon who are crazy about fitness, my best friend who's lost 20 pounds. I mean, the system really works. So this time, my second go around after my beautiful baby, I'm proud to say that I'm down 17 pounds. I'm sharing it with people because I know it works, and I see the people that I care about improving their health. And I even got my first commission check this week. So my goal now is to help people improve their health, continue to live a healthy lifestyle, and pay off that second mortgage that we took out.
That was much better.
But I have to tell you that you're probably the 7,000th person I shared a 30-second story with. So it honestly, in the beginning, my only focus was speak to 3 people a day. Speak to 3 people a day. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad. Just speak to 3 people a day. It's improving their life. It's helping you get better. And it's really creating some habits that you're going to keep. Listen, everyone says, oh, I could do what you do. I could be an Isogenics millionaire. And I say, of course you can. Any dummy can do this. Just talk to people. But will everyone be an Isogenics millionaire? And it's incredible. People drop off. They stopped. I don't know. They have a slow season. They gain 10 pounds. Guys, you could catch me dead at like McDonald's, and I will not stop sharing Isogenics. The system works. I'm not crazy. I see the potential to make this residual income and take care of my beautiful children through thick and thin. And I'm not going to stop. So, I think people quit because in their first year, they expect to make so much money. I think people lose sight of the fact that this is about helping other people, and people are just not consistent. I mean, I can tell you, Ed has been so coachable, so consistent. Sophia Valares, so consistent. Every day this woman's posting on Facebook. Every day. Are you committed to having the conversations? Because you want to leave the world better off. You want to help people. When this is about you, you're like, nah, maybe I'll go to the gym, maybe I won't. But if you knew like a little baby's life depended on you going to the gym, like you would go to the gym every day, right? Like make a commitment. It's got to be bigger than you. How many people am I going to bless? How am I going to improve my family's health? I'm committed to paying for my kid's college before she's 5 years old. Make this something bigger than you. Give to charity. I'm committed this month to giving $5,000 back into charity. And so you push yourself, because when this is about more than you, you show up each and every day. Why do we show up for other people but not ourselves? Isn't that crazy? I have a 22-year-old trainer at the gym who flips her hair like this all day, who talked me into getting hair extensions. I pay $70 an hour and show up to Crunch to meet her 3 times a week. Why don't I just show up for myself? I don't know what the heck is wrong with us. But listen, we need to get over this because you've got an incredible thing going on here. There's no caps. There's no limitations. Anyone can be successful. Talk to people because the suck will improve. You'll get better. It'll get more cohesive. I've had to call so many people and apologize to them for talking about my bowels, but they've all forgiven me. Nobody's mad at me. I swear. This is the most forgiving profession. Ed, you've forgiven me for all the mistakes I've made, right?
I haven't had an apology yet. Let's hear it.
I can't do it publicly. It has to be privately over cocktails in Nashville. Okay, so I want to give you just a really super brief Instagram and Facebook training. I know it's like insanely late and everyone has been on really long. The goal for posting on social media is connecting, sharing your story. You want to serve, share, and then sell. On Facebook, on Instagram, you want to build influence. You want to be inspiring. So write this down, serve. That's your first and primary goal on social media. How do you serve people? You inspire, you motivate, you educate, you entertain, right? Motivational Monday. Be positive when everyone else is miserable. Transformation photos, Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're motivating people to try to improve their health, to do something better, to create a little bit more wealth. Educate. I'm always throwing tips out there. You want to offer value. You want to give people a reason to follow you. Ed is so funny on Facebook. You know, you want to be entertaining. He's always posting things that make me laugh, like sarcastic humor. You know, serve people. Try to leave the world a little bit better off than how you left it, than how you found them. The second thing is sharing. When you're sharing with people, you want to be purposeful, you want to make connections, you want to be transparent, and you want to be authentic. It is so much better to be honest and vulnerable and show the pain. Transparency is a beautiful thing. That's why we love Desiree's story, because I think we all felt that, how frustrated she was, how hard she was working, and how she's improved now. She's given us hope that we too can do something great. So sharing with purpose. Anytime I share, I don't just say, here's Jane, here's her before and after, look at Jane now. No, you want to tell the story. This is my friend Desiree. She's incredible. She's the most passionate person I've met. For months, she's gone to the gym and had no improvements. And now, because of our program, 17 pounds is down and she's improving her health. Pictures tell. Stories sell. You really want to intertwine the two. You want to put emotion behind it. I text message myself all day long. When I think of something good or when I hear something inspirational on the radio, I will literally send myself a text message. I'm not kidding. I have like pages of text messages and notes. Here, rock stars are a rare breed. If you're looking to help people create an extra $500 a month, become a manager factory. I literally, something pops into my head and I text myself so that I don't forget it. Like, you don't have to post every minute of the day on Facebook, but if you're like, oh, damn, that's inspiring, I'm going to post that tonight. Voice text it to yourself. I like voice texting, because when I voice text and I talk like this into my phone, I always feel like there's a lot more emotion. So I have like all these messages, and then I'll clean it up, I'll fix it up, and I'll post it. You have to be serious about your social media. And then you're going to sell. So selling is the call to action, and you really do that once a week. So we have 10 posts about, serving, inspiring, motivating, 4 posts that are somewhat purposeful, health related, ISA related, income related, and then you have one power post where you kind of put a call to action and say, this is it, guys. This week I've got free membership all week long. You want to put out that call to action. If you've been on the fence and you're looking for a sign, this is it. Once a week, not too much of that. You don't want to do too much. So Instagram. Clients are hanging out on Instagram. There are billions of people on Instagram. I heard Eden Slobin say that for 1 year, every single day, she was committed to posting on Instagram. And I thought, why the heck not? I'm going to do it. So every day I've been posting on Instagram and using hashtags. So you're going to be able to build trust. People are doing the Instagram stories. And it can be anything. I mean, just going to the store, sitting in Taekwondo class with my girls. Start using the Facebook Lives. Start using the Instagram stories because it gives people an opportunity to know you. There are 1 billion users on Facebook. There are 650 million groups on Facebook, 1 billion users on Instagram. Instagram story and Facebook Live are really becoming the wave of the future. So start using those live videos. I'm going to start a show every Thursday where I'm going to interview someone on our team who's a manager or above just to share their 30-second story. So I think I sapped Denise into going this week. I know I have Robin volunteering to go, Ashley, who hasn't yet agreed, but I'm going to push her into it. But guys, this is how you build credibility. When I do a Facebook Live with someone and I'm interviewing you, all my friends get notified, all your friends get notified. A millionaire on Isogenics wants to interview you. You think it might give you some credibility amongst your friends? I mean, this is a big, big deal. People want to know the story, and people want to know not from a meme or an inspirational quote by, I don't know, Albert Einstein. They want to hear from you. These are your friends, your followers. So start getting into the live thing. Building interest and trust. You're doing this business because you care about people. And the way that you show that you care about people is to build trust by showing up each and every day. I think I've built such a great following on Facebook because I'm very consistent. I don't hide things. You see my children, you see my home online. I'm not, discreet about anything. You see me walking out of the gym with my hair undone. I mean, my hair is always in a bun, actually. But you just be real. Your friends are your friends because they like you. So be real and honest and authentic. People want to connect with people, not a product. If people love you and trust you, they will buy into what you're selling because of you, not because of the ingredients on the back. So keep showing up, keep being present, and keep blessing people. Photos and videos tell stories. They build trust with your audience. They make you relatable to them. Make sure that your profile picture is clear. Make sure that your background picture represents what you do, what you're passionate about. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of top platinums that I recommend that you all follow. You don't have to friend them on Facebook, but certainly follow them because a lot of them are building on Facebook and adding value. On Instagram, you want to post with hashtags because they send a lot more traffic your way. I use an app called Tag-O-Matic, which creates the hashtags for me. You can also follow hashtags, and you can also use a site called later.com, which schedules Instagram posts and shows you your analytics. So it shows you who's connecting with you. It's also really important to engage with your audience. We talked about kiss, kiss, hug. On Instagram, it's the same thing. Like, comment. Like, comment. There are fun apps like creating your own memes, asking questions by creating meaningful discussions like which gown should I wear to the gala, this one or this one. Very meaningful in today's world. But selling through social proof, people are really going to be attracted to you and what you have. Live video brings up both parties on. Engage with people. The Instagram stories documents your real life. Let me see. I think that's about it. Because you guys have been so wonderful and so patient, I'm going to give you guys, Ed, should we tell them? These guys have been on this call for an hour and a half. Let's tell them.
Let's wait another hour and a half. Find some things to talk about, and then it all comes into play.
I can keep going. I got 4 more poop stories. Do you guys want to hear a really special announcement promotion that I think will help you all with your business? Okay. There's free membership from tomorrow until the 22nd for everyone. Okay? So I want you all to grow those cojones nice and big. And Robin, you're going to be talking about the money story. The money, Robin. We want to know about the money. And Desiree, you're going to talk to 3 people a day. Mercedes, you got a good story. You're going to be talking to 3 people a day. I'm going to push you all out there. Every person who's on this call, you're going to enroll somebody with that free membership this week. You have it in you. Be courageous. Be brave. Tammy's praising the Lord. I'm praising the ice of gods. Whatever it takes, we've got this. Okay? Do you guys feel a little stronger after tonight's call?
Yes.
Yes. A little bit more confident?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You can share your story with your cousins, with your pastor, with anyone that you feel comfortable with. I want you sharing the story from the bottom of your heart. When you come from your heart, listen to me. When you come from your heart, you can't be wrong. When you want to help people, honestly, integrity, you can't go wrong. Okay? Can you make that commitment this week?
Yes.
All right. Give yourself a big round of applause. I need to take a picture. This is so good. Ready? All right, give yourself a big round of applause. You guys did amazing tonight. Yeah. Great job, guys. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Anne.
Bye. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.